Hey YouTube, how's it going? Check it out, my beard's getting pretty up there. I might be trimming it off though. Been having trouble with my CPAP machine. So, I might be lopping all this off. In fact, I might just do that, who knows. Anyways, why do I bring up the CPAP machine? Well, this week I've been running short haul for a couple events. My daughter's got a recital and a choir concert, but also I had to get my physical done. So I try to multitask, try to get everything done as much as possible while I'm home. So Sunday morning I found a bunch of loads that, well, not a bunch, but a few loads that I could work around, had wide open window appointments or were extreme short haul. So Monday I delivered a load, went back home. Tuesday was off. Wednesday, I delivered another load, came back home. Today's Thursday. I pick up a load, and then tomorrow morning I'll leave with it, and it goes south. I'm not going to my normal running area because of the weather, so any extra money I can make up there will be burned up in fuel. And right now, I'm not too, confident in my truck on doing long distances in the cold, harsh cold. So we'll see what happens with that. I'm going to do a video series, I think, I hope. Maybe, I could be wrong. I could change my mind. I've already deleted a couple of videos I thought I made. But I'm thinking about what I'm going to do for my next step. Am I going to keep the truck? Am I going to sell the truck? Am I going to buy a new truck? Am I going to lease a new truck? There's all these options that I'm looking at the first of the year. And no, I'm not leaving Schneider. I've had a really good experience here at Schneider. The only issues I have this year are all involved with the truck. Okay? Now, there's a lot of, not a lot, but there's a few frustrated Schneider drivers out here, ICs, that are dealing with the low board blues because it's that weird time of year I've mentioned, and it's, fourth quarter's wrapping up, and shippers are trying to buy as much or as least amount as possible to the suppliers or whatever, that kind of thing. So it's kind of, that didn't even make sense, did it? The stores and the customers are ordering less stuff because they're not sure what they're going to sell. The Christmas rush is done. It's over with. Unless you're an expediter, you might get a quick, load somewhere, but that's it. This is it. So you get in survival mode and you try to cut out your deadhead, or you try to run short and keep your expenses down and all that. And that's how you survive this time of year. But beyond that, so I came home. One of the things I need to do was my physical. Now, when you have a CPAP machine, each CPAP machine has an SD card that records your data. You give that to whoever's doing your physical. They read the card, and it's supposed to show 70% compliance. I had no worries going in to this physical because I use my machine every night. Without fail, I'm really good at it. In fact, I hate to sleep without it. Unfortunately, my SD card did not have any data on it. It had data from 2015, which is when I was still at Landstar. So there was a period last year where I was having issues keeping it on, and that's what it recorded. That was the last recording, was 2015. So the clinic's like, we can only give you a 30-day card, and you need to get your machine checked. Because I swore, I swear I've been using it. I swore to them. And they're like, yeah, well, we got to write you up anyways. So I went down to the medical supply store, They tested out my machine out. They tested my card out. Gave me a new card. Didn't work. The machine works, but it does not record data. And we hooked up a modem to it, and it won't send data. So the data recording part of the CPAP machine is toast. So I had to get a new CPAP machine. And I had to pay cash for it because I found out yesterday that my insurance isn't hardly paying squat on my CPAP supplies. Not to mention I'm changing insurance companies in January. And then on top of that, so that means the current insurance company is going to drag their feet if I want to request for a new CPAP machine. So I bought, it's not refurbished, they call them gently used, but what it is it was a brand new machine, but they gave me a used price on it because it went to a patient didn't use it, didn't even open it up. The insurance company is like, hey, we're not going to give you a CPAP machine if you're not going to use it, so we want it back. So they took it back, and I basically got a brand new machine at a used price. Yay me. I had to do that because I need to show 30 days of 70% compliance. So, first time ever I had a 30-day card. Everything else is fine. You know, my blood pressure was fine. You know, other than my weight, that's it. That's the only issues I had. So, those of you with CPAP machines know that all that jarring and bouncing around is hard on them, and it may not be recording. Now, this new machine, the good part about it is that it tells me a report every morning of how much I've used it and whether I've got a leak in my mask or whatever. And then also it sends the data automatically. So I'm not relying on the SD card anymore. But even there's one in it. So the modem, it's got a modem on it that uses cell tower signals, much like your Qualcomm. And so this machine's a lot better. And they gave me basically a $200 hose for free because she felt sorry for me. So, but anyways, that's kind of what I'm dealing with. I've got a 30-day card because I got to show compliance on my CPAP machine because it wasn't recording the data correctly. So now I got a new machine that is. We'll see how that goes. It's a little bit higher in the wattage, so hopefully it won't drain my truck batteries because, again, my APU doesn't work anymore. I've completely given up on this APU. I'm done putting money into it. You know, I'm done. That's all there is to it. If it gets below 32 degrees, I'm going to idle the truck. So, that's all there is to it. So, that's the reality of the situation. So, anyways, that's it for now. Hopefully I'll watch this video and I'll be satisfied with it, and then I'll actually upload it. And then, like I said, I'm going to go into a whole series of my options for the next stage of being an owner-operator. And each option will be a video, I think. So hopefully we'll get that done this week. Because after I leave out tomorrow morning, there'll be a lot of sitting around. I got to be in St. Louis for Schneider's drive around the block test. And, you know, and we'll go from there. So, I hope everybody's safe and warm and doing all right. So, see ya.